Soweto Towers. You can bungee jump off over there, and there's chef Posy downstairs, which is a really great like shisanyama, bride meat, barbecued meat vibe. And what else do they have downstairs? They have other games downstairs. I can't remember what it is.
Paintballing.
Paintballing. And there was actually someone bungeeing when I was pointing. Okay, so today we're in Soweto. I say it like it's like you know, like I feel like a tourist, but actually no, we're in Soweto. I'm meeting up with a friend of mine, Mas Chaba, who you've seen in the vlog, and she's going to be with a work colleague and sort of doing like a Soweto tour. And then I'm with Babes over here. We're still discussing as to whether Babes should be in the vlogs or not. I haven't decided yet. It's a bone of contention in our relationship, but it's okay. Every relationship needs a fight. And then yeah, so we're gonna go to Vilakazi Street, which is the street, the most famous street actually. It is the only street where 2 Nobel Peace Prize winners have lived in, and I think at some point they lived there at the same time, no? I'm not sure if they ever lived there at the same time, but 2 Nobel Peace Prize winners come from there. The one Nobel Peace Prize winner is Archbishop Desmond Tutu, and then the other one is our former president, Nelson Mandela. And yeah, did he ever live there after when he came out of prison? He lived there?
For a short period of time. For a
short period of time, and then he became president. No, then he moved somewhere else and then he became president. And then, well, and then it's been turned into a museum. I've been there before. I don't necessarily think I'll be going there as part of the museum tour, but I'm sure I'll show you the house on the outside, what it looks like, and you know, I'll just be like, over there is a famous house. I actually have never even seen Archbishop's one. Like, you know how you have a street is famous for something, and there's 2 parts to that something, and you only ever see the one thing. Like, that's me on that one. And then yeah, and then that's it I think for the day. I'm actually here for, I'll tell you guys what I'm here for later. So we just drove past I think it was a wedding. It looked like a wedding because everybody looked very happy. And then we were talking the other day about how weddings in the township basically, and like any like major like occasion, particularly weddings, like people show up, right? And actually no, we were listening to a radio show and they were talking about gate crashes and things like that, and then they were talking about how functions in the townships, and specifically like black events, I think was also the general thing, that like actually they like the RSVP does not necessarily equate to the numbers of people that are going to show up, and that you always have, you can't even call them gate crashes, uninvited guests.
It's an open invite.
It's an open invite. So now we just passed a wedding and then I was like, so it's a wedding, and then I was like, uninvited guests, and where the food runs out and nobody cares, because then Ube was saying that like weddings in the township, like when the food runs out, no one actually cares that the food has run out, because it's almost like everyone knows that you can't cater for the uninvited guests, because like you can never tell how many there'll be. Guys, how would you handle the food running out at your wedding or function, even if it was a Kasi township like black event? How would you feel if the food ran out? Wouldn't you feel bad?
No, you bring your own food.
Bring your own food. I cannot. Okay, you do have bring your own food, B.O.B., right? Bring your own booze, bring your own food, functions. But like,
no, if it runs out, it runs out. People understand. You're not gonna be held. It's not gonna be held against you for that.
I would hold someone against, like,
especially if it's like an open invite and there's like a lot of people, there's hundreds of people, you know, whatever's there, the main people who are there, the family and the close friends, everyone gets a plate, you know, and then sort of like a mobile kitchen really is open for random people, and then people line up, and then and then people just eat. You can even go for seconds and so on and so forth. But then once the mobile kitchen closes, it's closed, and people understand, you know. And then some people just come with their own drinks and they have a little kona nyana, and they have a good time, you know. So So yeah, it's more of a social event than anything. It's not formal. There isn't a specified number of people who attend. There isn't a yeah, also,
but babes, let's say like a wedding or a coming of age ceremony, right?
Yeah.
Where it's an event, it's a big deal, you want things to run smoothly. Yeah. Now you have my mother, who does this, by the way. Hello, Mrs. Lamin, you're invited to the wedding. And then my mother says, oh, okay. And then she'll bring maybe us, her family, who are already not in the guest list, because when she said okay, she didn't say I'll come with 5 people. So she'll bring me, maybe my sister, maybe my niece. That's 3 extra people. Then on the way to the wedding, she remembers that her friend lives on the way. Then she calls the friend, says, oh, I'm going to a wedding, do you want to come? And then we get there, and then as just before we get to the wedding, this is a true story, guys, she sees someone on the road. She says, oh, I can't take you home, but I'm going to a wedding, I can take you home after the wedding. We got to the wedding, over 6 people over the one that was invited. How fair is that, my friend? How fair is that, my babes? Where are we here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Where's the Vilakazi Street?
Go to Vilakazi Street first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go there. I mean, I'm just saying, like, when we say it's an open invite, it also gets a bit like very open, too open, yeah. I would say.
Look, they cater for, like, in inverted commas, the main guests.
Yeah.
So the mobile kitchen is most of the time not for the main guest.
Okay.
So that's to ensure that the main people get enough food, you know.
Okay.
So if you come with an extended family,
or should we go look inside first and see what it's like before we go to Vilakazi Street and then compare, seeing as we're here already?
Yeah, we can.
Let's park quickly and go look. We want to come here
because that's where we're gonna meet Mas Chaba, right?
Wali Chaba. This is where we want to come.
I think what's that lady? I forgot her name. Queen Morocco.
Yeah.
Her husband owns this place.
Oh, like Ferguson's?
Yes.
Oh, okay. But there's a big thing here.
Yeah, the husband of the Fergusons owns this place.
Oh, okay. So we want to compare this place or maybe go to Vilakazi Street and see if there's somewhere with a bit more vibe, because this looks very big but also very empty. But they do shisanyama, which is what I want, because I haven't had shisanyama in over 2 months, and actually 3 months, 4 months, because the last time we had bride meat was when?
3 months.
3 months. I was hungry, y'all. I was hungry. So this is where we were coming, at Gwali Chaba, but they're saying it's 50 Rand entrance fee, and we were like, okay, but we just want to go take a look at the vibe, you know, before we commit to a whole 50 Rand per person. You know, guys, we are in a technical recession. I technically don't have 50 Rand to be throwing away either, so you know, I can't be playing around with those things. So yeah, so he said no, you must pay, and we said no, we're leaving. And then look at all the tourist buses. Actually, can you see all the tourist buses for Vilakazi Street? And then there it is. Okay, I think we should just, do you know any other places here, babe? Street, there you go. Oh, let me show you guys what it looks like, kind of, sort of. And then you've got like, oh, that's a nice kaftan. Actually, these are nice. I like this dress. I like that top, babes. Can you see me on the top? Yeah. And then what's Vuyo's up there? Sakumzi. That's quite a famous one that I've heard of. This is Nelson Mandela's house, old house. There you go. Maybe we should go take pics there, babes. I don't need to go inside.
No one goes inside. I mean, like, it's just, if you know what an old stove looks like, you're fine.
If you know what an old coal stove looks like, you're fine.
Yeah.
I've been actually inside. I did one tour inside. It was I think there was like nothing. It actually looked a little depressing, actually, if I must say. It felt, yeah, it looked a little depressing to me. I actually met Black Coffee on this street where this VW is. I came here once. It was some event, I don't know what, and then they had closed off that street, and Black Coffee was there performing, and it was we met him, and it was I was here for company end of year function. So my babes, your voice is officially in the vlogs. Slowly, we're working on it slowly.
Got a promotion.
Yeah. My sister started off with a knee. I mean, you at least. My sister started off with a whole knee. It was like a whole vlog was just her knee. Like, it was a knee and voice. So, I mean, you must earn your place here. It's not, doesn't just come with, huh? Hey Gapsters, that space and time must be earned. People come here thinking that, people coming to the vlog thinking that they can take over the vlog. Oh my gosh, was I vlogging that, or did that just all happen not in the vlog? I don't think I was vlogging that. Hello people. Hi, Charles here. Hello South Africa, how are you all doing? Hello Mother Africa, tell me how you're doing. We have Charles. What are you guys doing? When did you do this? Is a good section.
Careful with my switch.
This is our shed. Our shed. Where's this lady? Okay, my friend, with this one, what is it?
That's Ding.
Ding. Ding. Okay, it's made from mabe. What's matabele?
Sorry?
What is matabele?
Mabele.
What is mabele?
Mabele, it's like
Sorghum.
beans.
Sorghum. I think it's sorghum.
I don't know.
It's sorghum. And then this is pumpkin and pap. In Swati, I think it's called siprutu, but what is it called here? This is steamed bread. This is sam, fried chicken, stew, cream spinach, and tripe. How is it made?
You know how it's made?
No.
Okay. So give my bail in it.
Yeah?
So they have to
Yeah?
so they let it ferment. It's ferment. It's like making do you know traditional beer? Yes. That's actually fermented.
Okay. So this is fermented.
Yes.
Okay.
Give it that taste.
Okay. So it's sour basically. Okay. Let's taste the sourness. Cheers everybody. Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Cheers my darling. Okay, let's taste the sour pap.
Wow. So this would
If you've ever had sour porridge, it tastes like thick sour porridge. I don't like my belly, so it's not my vibe. But also, if you've eaten like Ethiopian sour bread, then you'll be comfortable with Jera, yeah. Then you'll be comfortable with that. But yeah, we shall eat and finish.